good morning. It is pretty wild here. It is currently Albert against the girls, and the girls are winning. Okay, so it's a little bit later. I only have this little boy inside. The other ones have gone out. But yes, I've just answered some comments on YouTube, and I love hearing your mouse stories. There's one who lives in a barbecue, which, yeah, and one who sleeps with the bunnies, which yeah. Anyway, I love that. So what I was wanting to talk about before, I was very rudely interrupted by this ball of energy who has fallen asleep. So February will of course be a lot of prep work to get the Lost and Found collection ready to put up online, and cleaning, paint, photographing, writing, all of that. But it also means that that project is slowly coming to an end, which is always a bit like, oh, it's over. I mean, I really enjoy working on project, and I feel like I work very well when I have a project-based timeline, and I'm a bit sad of letting this go. I've been working on it for such a long time, and now it's like, oh, it's over. It's also kind of weird because when it's over for me, that's just when it's getting started for you, because now it's your turn to continue this project and start creating with it. So that's really, really fun. But for me, I feel like I have to let that go in order to start working on the next project, which I'm very much looking forward to, and I'm really, really looking forward to that project too. But I'm sort of like, I don't really want to let it go. I mean, I will never let it go. It's something I will always keep, but to be so immersed in it and focus so much time and energy on it. We still have a few things, and I'm honestly constantly coming up with new stuff. And there's nothing to say that I can't add more products to that collection later. I mean, I'm currently adding more stuff to like previous collections, so there is that. But yeah, so the Lost and Found, with that sort of vintage feel and look, I really love it. So that is something we will be doing in the next few weeks, is a lot of prep work. But we are also going to start with the next collection, and I have sort of hoped to have it out in June. I feel like that's a pretty good timeline, and yeah, there is quite a lot of stuff to do that too. We need to finalize the colors. I have ordered 2 washi tape designs that is coming for that collection, but 2 things that I'm thinking about adding to that collection that I sort of want your input on. I'm thinking about having a roller stamp. Now, like I said many times, my sort of creative background, apart from painting, is scrapbooking. That's the sort of craft that I have been doing the longest as a hobby. I mean, I think like we always draw and paint because of school and all of that, but scrapbooking has been something that I have done for the longest. So roller stamps is something that I have a few. Okay, I have a box of them. I'm not going to lie, and I really like them, and something that I use quite a lot. And I would really like to make my own, and I feel like this collection would be really fun to do that with. So I'm thinking about, when you do these kind of stuff, you know, you go to Alibaba, AliExpress, and you buy a whole bunch of them, and you sort of put your own sticker on it, sort of like that. So my two thinking about the roller stamp is either having, or both maybe, I don't know, depending on what you think, having like a date stamp. I think that is really nice, very easy, especially for the sketchbook, you know, stamp. That is something that I really like. So that's one thing. Or having more like a solid design. And I was thinking about having stuff like started, ended, so you can like that stuff that is good for the sketchbook, so, or journal or whatever, but stuff where it says like started, finished, materials used, thoughts on, like prompts to make you to make the sketchbook or journal better. So stuff to like, yeah, the date or the materials, so that you write the materials, what you think about it, if it was good, what it was bad, just something that you can add to the sketchbook that is something fun to sort of like enhance the sketchbook feeling. I sometimes feel like I have a little bit hard time adding like writing in my sketchbook. I try to get better, but I feel like when I do actually write stuff, I feel like I get more out of it. So that's something I'm thinking, having more like a custom stamp on the roller stamp, or like a date stamp, or both maybe, I don't know. I've also set, you know, those really big ones that has a lot of letters so that you can sort of write. And I have bought one, but the one I have, I think it is because the rubber is so long and narrow and slim, it sort of started cracking. And I don't know if that is just mine, because I don't know, it's dry air or something, but I don't want to, I mean, I've only had it for about a year, the big one, and I don't want to have a product that will be more expensive because it's quite big, and then it won't last because the rubber will crack. That's something I think about. So, roller stamps. Then I'm also thinking about tins, okay? So I'm thinking about, I've had these small little like chewing gum mint tins with just a sticker on, and you can fit 6 half pans or 3 full pans, or the variations. I've also had the white ones where you can fit 8 half pans, and I have had a very few the bigger palettes where you can fit 12 half pans. Well, you can fit more if you know the tricks, but so I'm thinking, should I order more of those tiny 6-piece half pan palettes, and then like make them, because I have seen some where they have like embossed, and I was like, you could emboss like the logo or have a silk print on it, or should I like really invest and buy those bigger like 12-piece palettes and make a custom, because you can make like a custom design on them, which, and then I get a little bit like, do I just want them to make them, you know, like, is that the thing, or is it what people want? So yeah, and that's why I'm bringing it up to you. Yeah, I just really want to hear your opinion. Like, do you like having a lot of these tiny small tins, or do you want a little bit bigger one, or would you be much more interested in just having, you know, the standard black, but having like the big what is it, 48 I think you can get in the big ones? Would you much rather be able to buy those? I'm just really interested in how, because I start to feel like I'm getting a bit low on space, and I think that many of you who buy my paints, I sort of assume you buy paints from others too. And even though I really like having those in like each set in a tin, I think that's very cute, but it's not very practical when you paint. Like when I paint, I don't want to have like 70 different little tins everywhere. I sort of want to have them in one big, and then having them like in color order. But we're different, I know. But I just want to hear what you think about it. I would love love to know. Even if you don't really have an opinion about buying it from me, you're like, I buy my stuff from whoever, but I would really like, if you have an opinion about stamps in journals, like, no, I don't want stamps in your journal, or yeah, I would be open to the idea of having a cute, fun sketchbook, art journal, themed roller stamp, or I do like having small little tins, or I want one big, or anything. I would really appreciate your advice, because right now I'm getting a little bit too stuck in my own thinking about these things, and I feel like I'm focusing more on all the things I could do instead of what is more logical and makes sense to do. Yeah, because right now I have a lot of ideas, and I like what is reasonable to do. And I value your input immensely on this question. So I mean, I always value your input, but especially right now, because I overthink, oh, that's Herman, he wants to come in. We should probably let him in. So we are vlogging in the car right next to the grocery store that we don't usually go to, so it's okay. Albert, he is back there, I think you can tell. And we have picked up my little brother. He has had his driving lesson, and I also picked up my sister, because she always come home on Mondays because she has riding school lessons. So yeah, my sister, she is learning how to ride horses, which I find it's good to have a hobby, and it's a little bit funny because we always had horses at home. I always rode my mom and my dad, and she was very anti-horses, and now when she is like adult, she is learning how to ride, which whatever, I think it's great. And so, and what I'm meaning to say is, because she has that, she comes home so that Siri can be with us. Yes, so I just picked them up. Your ear is covering my mouth. And yeah, as you can see, she is in her thermal clothes inside my jacket. And yeah, I actually bought her this very fancy space looking I mean, I did it as a joke. I never thought she was going to take it seriously, and never did I thought she was actually going to use it, but yeah. So it looks very comfortable, to be honest. Albert, yeah, he is back there. He's not comfortable because he has no attention at all. So, but however, so we did that. I also dropped off your orders, and I dropped off the recycling. Yay me, that was very good. And then I just popped into a store, well, when I was dropping off the orders, not when I was recycling, and I found these little toys, and I think that would be pretty fun to make a video, like journal sketchbook video with those. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that when I get home. Anyway, we are waiting there at the grocery store just to picking up some lunch, because it's pretty empty with the food in the house. So it's fascinating. So I got a little gift for Albert. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm going to put it up. Yep, that's huge. Hopefully it will last for a long time. Oh yeah. We have a new visitor in the studio this week. I don't know if we can capture him. Yep, there he is. Oh gosh. I'm not really sure how to capture a bird. I have done it before, actually, so should probably be able to do that again. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm pretty good with animals, but birds never really. So I filmed a video today, which feels really good. I don't know when I will get around to edit it, but it feels really nice. The last thing we need to do today, however, is fix this little one that Herman decided needed brain surgery. So I'm just going to patch him up. He's been with us for a very long time, so he deserves a little bit of fixing. So I'm going to do that, and that will be the end of today. It is morning. Nice weather and all of that, whatever. But it's cold. It is so cold in here. And I think the culprit is, well, partly the old stable windows, but also this new door that I have. I don't know if you can tell, but you know, I have some light coming through, and I'm wondering if it would help just to hang something over the door and not use the door. I have blocked up that. I don't know if that will help. So yeah, I'm going to start with that because I really want to start making some paint this week, but I can't be here because it's too cold. But yeah, mostly it is from the windows and the doors. I think we'll have to start with trying to fixing that. I only have a very like thin blanket, but I'm thinking better than nothing, you know? I mean, it's not the prettiest thing, but I'm thinking like because it is pretty thin, it's still a little bit of light coming through. I mean, you can see it moving, can't you? Okay, I mean, it's the best thing I can do, so... Oh, and I have to show you the stickers that we made. They came Friday, obviously. So here is the vinyl sticker sheet that we made together. I mean, I think they look pretty cool. The colors turned out great. The cut lines are great. They're just great. So yeah, we have a vinyl sticker sheet for the Lost and Found collection. Oh, I'm so happy about that. And I also made this from one of the stuff that I painted that is on the like the sticker sheet that I made myself. But I decided to print this one as a vinyl. So the clock face is white, but everything else is clear. These are that soft velvet touch vinyls, so you can see the stars and the moon. So I'm really happy about that. Oh, and also I also made, you know, the amortensia that I wanted to have up for the shop update, and I just added one of these stickers to every order that came in that day. today it's Wednesday. Oh gosh, it's Wednesday morning and it's very quiet here except for these two, but it's very cold. So I have made the decision to stay inside and keep the house warm, because the way we heat our house is, you know, the old-fashioned way. So, because my brother, he is at driving school and then school, but he is going to be doing school from my sister's apartment in town. And, you know, the others are working. So, it is just me, which is really weird because it hasn't been just me at home in a very long time. So I was like, oh, that means I can watch TV. And also because it is so cold, I'm going to stay inside, make sure we have the fire burning, and I'm going to clean some paint and edit the video that I filmed yesterday, hopefully. So that is the plan, which is, I mean, one of the really good things about having your own business is that you can, well, it's a good thing in my business anyway, that I can be very flexible in what I do, when I do, how I do, and where I do it. So I can just take, like, I need to do these things and I can just move them here to do that. I'll bet! So that's good, because it's not very fun to be out working all day and then come in and the house is really, really cold. So, and also I was in a lot of pain yesterday and this night. It was quite not fun. So being like inside in the house, especially because we do, you know, we heat with wood. It usually is a drier heat in here because of the fire. Usually that helps a bit. So yeah, that is the plan for today. And yeah. Okay, that was pretty much it. And yeah. Okay, so we're working along and cleaning Agnes for now, but this one has to be my favorite. Just look how, oh, I think this one has to be my favorite. It looks so pretty. Yeah, anyway, so Agnes is a mix of 3 different pigments, but the pigments are made individually and then combined, so we get this sort of marbled stone look. So they are all very unique, of course, different amounts of the 3 pigments throughout. So just because, like this one, it has barely any gold on top, but it has gold inside. So yeah, and the inspiration from this one was cat gold. So I don't know what the right English word is, but here we have, you know, when I grew up, I was in the woods a lot. The daycare center that I was on was one of those natural it sounds so weird, but where you were outside all the time pretty much. And something that I was very, very taken with was this type of stone or mineral. It has this gold flecks and we call it cat gold. And it's not real, obviously, but it was a real treasure for me when I was little. Spending so much time in the forest and at the creek that we had in the daycare, which right now, looking back at it, doesn't sound very safe, having a bunch of little kids around water, but we survived, all of us, so. But yeah, and this have sort of set back, and when I was testing out pigments like half a year ago or so, I came up with this combination. I was like, that is cat gold. It looks like that type of rock or stone mineral. I don't know how to, I guess it is different minerals pressed together, but I'm not a geologist, so I'm not going to say anything. But I was like, that is that. And I was so happy with it. So I thought it would be perfect for the Lost and Found collection, where it's all about those sort of everyday lost and found everyday kind of treasures. So I thought, why not include one of my most fascinating treasures from when I was a kid in paint form. So that is a little bit the story behind Agnes. And yeah, why I decided to name it Agnes, I don't know. I just really like the name Agnes, so yeah. Yeah, that was a little bit of a side note. So the colors we're cleaning today is Agnes. We're also cleaning Hilda, which looks very like dull and dirty in paint form, but I promise it's a very nice, vibrant raw sienna. And then this one that looks almost completely black is synthetic indigo, and it's very, very strong. It is, I'm so happy to have this one. It's good for everything. And on my like everyday on my studio palette that I always have 2 different brands of indigo, because I just really love indigo, and I like how different the hues are. So but I really like this one. I feel like it's a very, very true indigo. And it's I would say it's pretty close to the Daniel Smith in like hue wise. The other one I have on my palette is White Knight, and that one is definitely more blue. This one is not as blue. This one is darker. Yeah. So those are the colors we're going to clean today, and I should probably put down the camera so I can continue. So it is 10:14 and Agnes and Ulle is done, and my hands, I don't know how many times I've cleaned this one, but a lot of times. So just take this as they are very pigmented. So that's good. It's good. This one is definitely value for money when it comes to pigmentation, let me tell you. Now we only have Hilda left on this tray. We have a few first pours on Agnes, and then I've started inputting the footage from yesterday. I'm not going to show you all about it, but this clip does not belong here. That was me trying to fix, that will be in the vlog. You would have seen that. Yeah, Herman did some brain surgery on this poor thing, but I fixed it, so that's okay. Here I needed to dry the journal because I spilled coffee on it. So we are coming up on the sort of last stretch on this week, and I feel like we've gotten quite a few of stuff done that feels really good. Right now I am doing the labels for the new colors, so you know, they are wrapped, and then they also have a name, so I'm going to fix that. And I think that will be the last thing I do today. It is already quite late, to be honest. And you can hear Albert with his bone. Yeah, he's not usually a big fan of bones, but this big one, yeah, he got a dinosaur-sized bone. So yeah, but we took a walk. That was really nice, and I feel like even though I had like a very chill off day, sort of, you know, I was sitting inside a lot, watching TV. Well, I watched YouTube on the TV, but you know, but at the same time I got half the colors cleaned, and I also edited a video, and it was a video where I'm painting, which they're always annoying. When I do these sort of painting videos, there's a lot more editing that goes into it, like, and I feel like, what is most important, like the things I'm saying, or like the process, or keeping it interesting or fast paced. And then I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to make the video that I would want to watch, or So it's a bit longer, a little bit chatty, and just something to have on in the background while you're painting. That's the kind of videos that I love, and I feel like that's the safest bet sort of to make something that you yourself would actually watch. So yeah, it is Thursday morning, and this is how pretty my hair is when I shower late at night and then don't dry it before I go to bed or do anything with it. Yeah. Anyway, so I am just answering some stuff on Etsy. I am about to order shipping labels, and that is, I think, to be honest, the thing that takes the longest when it comes to packaging orders. Oh no, I untied my little thing here. And also I'm starting to get like sits. So maybe it is just that I am reversing in age and I'm getting younger. Yeah, I don't think so either, but you know. But yeah, so I had a very like, this is what I need to get done. I'm going to do it today and in this order and this time, and like I've been feeling like very like organized this week. Like what we're going to do today is quite a lot. I mean, it's not many items like on my list. It's just like I have like 3 stuff written up, but it's like big things. So first is packing orders, and it shouldn't be taking more like than 1 or 2 hours depending on how the shipping site is. Like that is what takes the most time. But then we need to edit the vlog. For the record, not much editing happened on Thursday. It is currently Friday, which is very, very fortunate that I have my buffer day, because it was very much needed. And it is currently -18 in Sweden. Yeah, this blanket is on high heat. It takes some time because, as you might notice, I ramble quite a lot. And then I'm going to print out the wraps and all of that stuff, so I have that ready, because yeah, the wraps, I put these kind of wax paper on the back side so that the paint doesn't stick to the sticker paper, because you know it's sticky. And then I paint the color on, so those need to be prepped before I can actually start wrapping the colors. So that takes some time. So we have some stuff to do today, even though they're not a lot of stuff. It's just stuff that takes time. And it's pretty nice and sunny, and I would like to take Albert out for a walk before it gets dark. So planning, that is the key for today. I mean, if I don't get the wraps done today, that's okay. The most important thing is packing orders, that those are done when I drive my brother in so I can drop them off in town, and then that the vlog is done so I can start uploading that tomorrow. But yeah, and I also uploaded the dinosaur video, and that will be live on Tuesday. So if you want just to have some fun rambly video where I just sit and sketch, then Tuesday will be a video up, and I really like that video, so. So it is almost noon and I feel like we got a big chunk of stuff done today. Oh, well, so far anyway. The laminator is still heating up. The foil thing is going so. I was going to put up new stickers with like the numbers foiled, but I just didn't like how they turned out. So so now I'm going to foil my logo. I have 2 sheets left to put the wax paper behind. Right now I am printing out the stamp stickers that sold out with the Swedish landscapes. So those are, I will pop that back up in the shop right now. So yeah, and Albert, he is very annoying. No, but he's bored and I get that. So yeah, we'll take a walk later today, and yeah, but otherwise it's pretty cool. But other than that, that was a ball. Okay, but yeah, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I will sign out. I'll start importing all the footage into the computer. Fingers crossed it won't crash, and if it all goes well, you will be watching this. Yep. So yeah, but thank you for this week. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I would really appreciate your thoughts on palettes and stamp. This, I know it's pretty gross, it is the favorite ball right now, and it's a tooth stone ball. So when they're chewing, they reduce the stones in the teeth, which is really good, and it's a good like strong color, so when we lose it, it's pretty easy to find it. But yeah, and it's pretty bouncy too. So. But yeah, so that's Albert's hot tip of the week. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you like it, and that I will see you on Tuesday for sort of an art sketchbook video, and then I'll see you next week.